everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Winners Ways podcast. This is where we talk about your career, your money, and we give you the life motivation to help you to live your life to the fullest. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone is doing great. Hey, thank you once again for joining me today. So on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about desires. I was recently speaking with some group of high school students, and I was listening to them, asking them about what they hope to become in future. So listening to them, I heard different things, and that brought me to this topic: desires. In life, many of us, we want to accomplish so many things. Some people will say, I want to lose weight. Some, they want to start a new job. Some may even go as far as saying, I want to start my business. For some, what they want is to have better relationships with their spouse. For some, they want to spend more quality time with their kids. And thinking about all this one thing, I found out that there is something missing. Of course, one thing is good, but one thing most of the time will not get you the results that you desire, because only one thing lacks the drive, the yearning, and the craving that will help you to get the outcome that you want. So in this episode, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips that will help you to go from wanting to actually getting. I'm going to be talking about desires. Desires goes beyond wishful thinking. It is more than just wanting stuff. Desires means you crave for a result, and desires are often backed by actions. So for desires to come true, you've got to ask yourself, what do I need to do to get what I desire? And in there lies the actions that you must take in order to get the outcome that you actually desire. So if you are ready to make that shift and go from wishing and wanting to getting, you must elevate your want to the desired level. So quickly, let me go through those 3 things, those 3 tips that will help you to supercharge your wants and make it become desires. So the first thing is that you got to change your language. You must change your language. For example, for that person that want to lose weight, you must change your language from just I want to lose weight to I desire to lose weight and look fit. And to do that, I will exercise regularly and eat healthy meals. Did you see that? It went from just wanting to lose weight to desiring to lose weight so that this person will look fit. And to achieve that, this person will get regular exercise and eat good meals. So you must change your language. Or if you are that person that want to start a new job, you must change your language from I want to start a new job to I desire a change in my career. And to do that, I will continue to improve my skills and apply for maybe 10 different jobs every week. Did you see that again? it has gone from just wanting a new job to thinking and desiring to have a career. And this fellow knows that to build a career, he or she needs to improve his or her skills. And not only that, this person has a plan of action to apply for a certain number of jobs every week. So that's going from wanting to desiring. For that fellow that want to start a new business, yeah, that's great. But there have been many people that had that plan, but they couldn't commit to any form of action. So today, I want you to change your language from I want to start my business to I desire to become financially independent. And to achieve my goal, I'm going to start a new business within the next 6 months. Did you notice what has changed? This statement has changed from just wanting to a new business to I desire a new business. And why I desire a new business is so that I'll become financially independent. And not only that, I'm committed to starting that business within the next 6 months. The language has changed. If you are that person that wants a better relationship with your spouse, you also need to change your language from I want a better relationship to I desire to build quality and healthy relationships with my spouse. And to do that, I'll spend more time with them and watch out for their needs and interests. This fellow has elevated his language as well. So that's the number one thing. You need to change your language. The way you speak out what you desire, what you want, will affect the outcome that you get. So you need to stop wanting and start desiring and backing your desires with actions. So that's number one. I also want you to know that desires bring clarity. Desires help you to focus, and it produces action, and ultimately it gets you the results that you want. Well, you may say, I have desired this outcome for 2 months now, Bola. I have exercised regularly. I watched what I eat, or I have applied to thousands of open positions, but no results. This ain't working, Bola. And my response to you is that don't give up just yet. You need to go to the next stage. And the next stage, tip number 2, is persistent and consistent actions. Now, before you get discouraged and give up on your desires, you need to know that every good thing in life takes time. If you desire something, it means you should be ready and willing to go the whole length until you get the outcome. You will need to stay persistent day in, day out. You need to get up in the morning with a strong will to go after your desires and to go to bed at night knowing that you are doing something about your desires every day. Some people at this stage, the second stage of being consistent and persistent, they are now seeing results. Their persistency is paying off. But others may not. For those who are not getting what they want, I want you to know that it is not a one-time get it done and get it over with scenario. It is about showing up every day, getting in the arena, and getting your feet wet. It is about learning, improving, and making incremental progress. This is where maybe you have been able to drop about 5 pounds of weight so far, even though your target was 15 pounds. This is the point when you are being called for interview, but you are yet to receive any offer letter. This is the time when your business is just picking up and you are barely breaking even. So keep on keeping at it. Or your case may be this: you've been working on these desires for a while, but nothing seems to be working. You have tried all you know, but it doesn't appear that there is a path forward. And the next reasonable question will be, should you just give up and go look for something new? Again, I tell you, don't quit just yet. You have come a long way. Your success is just around the corner. You need to now move on to the next step, the next phase. That's tip number 3. Relearn and re-strategize. You should assess your strategies from time to time to establish those things that are working for you and those things that are not. If you know those things that are not working, you got to stop them. This is where you learn and improve on those things that are working for you and drop those things that are not working. You intensify your efforts on your areas of strength, making sure that you get better with those things that are working very well for you. It is at this point that you tap into and utilize ideas and tips that are already working for you. It is also at this moment when you face the cold hard truth. Should you abandon your plans or keep going? Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you are the only one that can make that decision. No matter what your decision may be, if you are honest with yourself and if you let your desire drive you, you will most likely get the outcome you long for after a while. Because desire drives you, it empowers you, it encourages you, it motivates you, and it gives you reasons to work on those things that are important to you. Desire induces actions, and action creates outcome, and strategic actions lead to desired results. And those are the 3 things you need to know in order to supersize and your desire and go from wanting to getting. The first thing is that you need to change your language. Go from being passive to being active. You go from just wanting to getting. You should know that you have to back up your wants with actions. Ask yourself every day, what must I do today that will help me to get the outcome that I desire? Number 2, you need to stay persistent and consistent. You see, when you start any good thing, it takes time for you to start seeing results. And before many people start seeing any positive results, they often give up, thinking that they cannot accomplish their goal. Don't let that be you. You need to stay persistent and consistent. And number 3, you need to relearn and re-strategize. When you have started working on anything, you should watch out for those things that are not working properly for you and drop those things and look at those things that are working and intensify your efforts around those things that are already working for you. And that's where I'm ending today. I hope you gain a thing or two from this episode. I need you to supercharge your desires so that you can go from wanting to getting. I wish you all the best. Till next time again, thanks for listening. This is Bola. I love you.